So you've done a soil test, you've got the limiting factors sorted, you've taken the brew that you've biologically sort of figured out how it's going to work and interact and gone, put on this superpower and suddenly everything halts?
Well, go through the winter, a good example. You put it on in the autumn, you've got the lower voltages going through the soil, things start to work, there's not so much interference from next door and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Hit springtime and it's not working. And that's when the highest electrical fields in the year come into play.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it was looking cool and it just stopped. And I go, oh no, we've missed getting those rocks out and protecting that from the EMF fields.
Okay.
And it's just like, it's like a virus in your computer.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it doesn't work. It's like you're pushing buttons and why isn't it working? Everything's there.
But you can't even blame someone who's been farming for, 50 years to not be aware of this if this is the first time they're hearing about it, right?
Totally. But what I'm trying to impress on people is that if you're going to buy a new car, listen, please listen.
This one works differently.
Yes, this one works different. Yeah, and here's the process and operating procedures as we go forward. And it really does take a bit of knowledge and understanding. And like everybody has been exposed to these things before. And there's lots of people, I get farmers ask questions and go, yeah, did you notice when they did this or they did, not really, but yeah, actually when they put that cell phone tower up there or something over there, things were a bit skew if, like there's things that you rattle their brains a little bit and then all of a sudden, is it all right to think that way that could have caused that problem? And again, sure it is. It's like, our cell phones, like your cell phone right here, like it's got a frequency coming to it, coming to you, near you right now, and
coming to a brain near yours.
Coming, yeah. And so it's got a receptor, and that's a silicon chip.
Yep.
Okay, and it's an amplifier, and what the silicon chip says, it's yours, and I'm going to turn it on. Okay? Now, but on your farm, we want to go, that's not yours. It doesn't belong in here. Keep out. And so that's the part where I'm trying to point out. We've got lots of power on that cell phone. On our cell phones, we divide up who it belongs to, what you're allowed to do on it, how you can talk on it. I've got to treat your farm the same.
All right, so we're creating the ideal frequency conditions for life.
Yes.
As for the cyanobacteria, for the plant growth, for the animals, as well as the right kinds of brews that you just sort of traditionally think are going to push things out this spring.
Totally. Yes.
All right. No, but is this very hard to correct?
No, it's not hard to correct. It's just people are unaware of the procedures. So like the first thing that happens with us is generally, and this is the word of mouth issue that's coming, generally most people are coming in through they make a phone call. I've been watching your videos and I'm really interested. How does this work? Or they go, oh man, I've been watching that YouTube channel. This is crazy stuff. Going to get a soil test, And, or what's happening now is clients are talking to other clients. The word of mouth is starting to come in and people end up getting a soil test, but they haven't naturally followed through this procedure of this learning process that we're going through. So what people don't understand right from the start, and I'll run through this. So like we get the contact from the farmers and we need all the information really, because for us to feed it back to you, we need to know where you live, your email and your ability to actually deal with you.
Yeah. I mean, imagine going to the doctor and not revealing all your information, right? That's sort of it.
That's it. And, I'm not trying to be nosy in your business. I'm just trying to set it up so that when we go to interact with you, we know that the information is going to get to you.
Yeah, well, this would be the same with any specialist or person who's real advanced in their field. They're going to want to know everything as a consultant to fix a situation.
As much as we possibly can. Yeah. And the more I talk to farmers, go, okay, you've just said something now. I can actually remedy this. So once we get that information that we asked for, then we get the soil test. So this is different straight away. We walk out there with 2 buckets. We've got a GPS coordinates. We're actually plotting your farm to try and get a randomized but sort of methodical approach to getting a picture of your property.
Mm-hmm. And the importance of the GPS is really significant, right?
Well, if we're going to compare eggs with eggs, we got to know where the egg came from, and we got to go back next year to see what that egg is. And when we're building soil as fast as we build soil, we got to know what those limiting factors are. And I'll give you an example at home. at the moment is like we are growing soil. Like my soil probe is 400 mils long, and we've got soil coming out the bottom end of it. Now, we used to only have 100, 125 mils of topsoil. And so when you start growing this huge base of soil, you hit limiting factors. So first off, we're doing the totals and the availables in the soil test, but even to the next realm of like when we're doing herbage test after year 1, going, my cobalt's disappeared this year. It was in a really good range right up till now, and now it's gone boom. And I can see it in my livestock, and I can see it in the herbage test. It's reflected what's gone on. It's also shown that I need some more selenium, which I've been banging away, but like all of a sudden we've grown a lot more ground. And these are the limiting factors in
Up
this.
and down?
Oh, downwards. I mean, we're just growing soil like it's going out of fashion. And the growth comes with it. Like the amount of grass that we're growing from, it's just bounding further forward. But these minor trace elements are critical. And so without the right information and going back to the same places and reflecting on this as you go forward and building these soils, you don't know. You can't, it's just a big guesstimate, like if you don't have that information.
Okay, so to remove guesstimates, the GPS is in place?
Absolutely.
Are you telling me that people don't always soil test with GPS then?
Hardly anyone does.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, like it's very,
because I'm the idiot here. I ask the dumb questions, but it just strikes me as so dumb that people aren't already doing this. I mean, GPSs have been around since, you had your nav man, in your car before we all did it on cell phones. So the technology's been widely consumer available and easily employable with like waypoints on a farm that you can just select. Keen to dive deeper? Check out our audiobook, An Eco Farmer's Discovery, on Spotify, or grab our free ebook, The 6 Things You Need to Improve Soil and Farm Profit. Links in the description.